How many times did you decide to do something, but you thought, oh, I don't have enough time for it? But then you spend an entire hour scrolling on your phone. You stay in bed for hours and binge watch Netflix series or YouTube videos. Hello and welcome to English Out Loud. I'm your host, Elgo, and today we're talking about how to stop wasting time. Because I think time management is very important and all of us waste time to some extent. But hey, don't just listen to this episode. Pause it and repeat after me. Speak out loud because fluency doesn't happen in your head, it happens out loud. Let's begin. Part 1. Why do we waste time? First, let's understand something important. Most people don't waste time because they are lazy. They waste time because they feel overwhelmed. They don't know where to start. They're afraid of failure, or they're just tired, mentally or physically. Sometimes we avoid tasks because they feel difficult. For example, you know that you need to study English, but instead you scroll on Instagram and you tell yourself, I will study English tomorrow. And guess what? Tomorrow never comes. This is called procrastination. But why do we do this? Because studying feels like effort. Scrolling, on the other hand, feels easy, and our brains love easy. But easy doesn't build progress. Now pause and answer. What do you usually do when procrastinating? Looking at social media, watching Netflix, overthinking, or sleeping too much? Be honest to yourself and say your answer out loud. Part 2. Track your time. To start managing your time well, you need to track your time first. For one full day, monitor and write down everything you do on a piece of paper. Write it precisely and down to the minute. For example, 15 minutes taking a shower, 1 hour and 10 minutes making food, and etc. At the end of the day, take a look at your paper. You might discover something surprising. Maybe you thought you study every day for 2 hours, but in reality, it was only 45 minutes. Maybe you thought you only check Instagram for a few minutes a day, but it was actually more than an hour. Awareness causes change. You cannot improve what you don't measure. Now, repeat after me. Tomorrow, I'm going to track my time down to the minute. Part 3. The 10-minute rule. Here's a powerful technique. It's called the 10-minute rule. When you don't feel like doing something, for example, studying English, tell yourself, I will do it for only 10 minutes. That's it. Not 1 hour, not all day, just 10 minutes, and then I'll stop. Usually, after 10 minutes, something changes. You begin to focus, you get into the task, and you continue doing it for longer. Starting is usually the hardest part of any task. So make starting small. Now repeat after me. Starting is harder than continuing. Part 4. Control your environment. If your phone is right next to you, you will for sure check it. If YouTube is open, you will click on something. Willpower is not enough. You must change your environment. For example, put your phone in another room. Turn off notifications or put your phone on silent mode. Work in a quiet place away from any distraction. If you find it difficult to stay away from your phone and keep reaching out for it, ask someone you trust to keep your phone for a period of time while you focus on the thing you need to do. Now, pause and answer. What distracts you the most? And what can you remove from your environment to improve your focus? Speak your answer out loud. Part 5. Know your priorities. Sometimes we waste time because we are busy but not productive. There is a difference. Busy means doing a lot of things. Productive means doing important things. Every morning, ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to do today? Not 5 things, just one very important thing. If you finish that one thing, your day is successful. For example, let's imagine these are the things you need to do today: cleaning and tidying your room, calling your friend about the party next week, and finishing your essay for school. Now, if you start with cleaning your room, you will be busy the whole day, but you won't do the most important task, which is to finish your essay for school. But if you start with finishing your essay, you will probably find some time at the end of the day to clean your room a little bit. And if not, you can always clean it tomorrow because it's not very important. So repeat this sentence. I will focus on what matters, and I will do that first. Part 6. Break big tasks into small steps. Big goals can feel scary. For example, I want to improve my English and I want to speak like a native speaker. That sounds big and not very clear or practical. Instead, say, today I will practice speaking English by doing the shadowing technique for 10 minutes. Now this is easy, clear, and practical. When tasks are small and clear, they feel possible. And when they feel possible, we take actions. Now pause and answer. What is one small step that you can take today for your goal? Say it clearly. Part 7. Stop waiting for motivation. This is very important. Motivation comes after action, not before. Many people say, I don't feel motivated today. But successful people don't wait for motivation. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. Discipline, on the other hand, is stronger than motivation. Discipline means doing something even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't feel motivated. We will talk in details about discipline in another episode soon. Now, repeat after me. I don't need motivation. I need action. Because motivation comes from action. Speaking practice, opinion time. Now, let's practice giving your opinion. I will say a statement. You will agree or disagree with it and explain why. Here's my statement. Social media is the biggest time waster nowadays. Do you agree or disagree? Pause and explain your opinion. Use phrases like, I believe that, in my opinion, one reason is. Final thoughts. Time is what life is made out of. When you take control over your time, you take control over your life. And when you waste time, you waste life. But don't feel guilty. Instead, feel responsible. Small changes every day create big results. You don't need to change everything today. Just improve one decision. Just start for 10 minutes. And remember, your time will pass anyway. The question is, will you use it well? And that's today's episode of English Out Loud. Now, here's your challenge. Play this episode again. The second time, pause after every question. Answer again, but better. Speak for longer. Speak more confidently. Don't forget that fluency grows with repetition. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, keep repeating, and keep speaking English out loud.